Alright, so I'm going to get right into the fix for these Pioneer Waffle mags for the AK-47, these $5 ones. You might know what you're doing just by me showing you, so you don't have to watch the whole video, but if you guys want to watch the whole thing, go ahead. But here's the fix. So push this in to get the base plate off, this little thing on the spring. This slides back real easily. This comes off, it's the base plate. Then this is the black part. This is what you want to rework right here. So this comes out like this. So just take this off, and you'll see later in the video the original one, but this is what you want to do. You want to round this thing here, because it was a 90-degree edge, and when this thing is in here all bunched up, the edge was getting the springs were stuck up against this edge. So I took a sander to it and just rounded it like that. You can see, very round, like almost to a point. So this is the only thing I did, and now these all hold 30 rounds. So that is the fix. I go into depth more in a couple minutes, showing you what they look like before. But you guys have enough information to fix your mags, and they will hold 30 rounds, and I will prove it right now. Well, actually, probably later in the video. I'll go more in depth into the fix, but maybe I'll do the loading at the end. So I got these Pioneer Waffle mags. I think it was during that $5 sale, and they're pretty decent. The only thing is they don't hold the capacity that is advertised. So one has 25, I think. This one had 26, and then one did hold 30, but it was impossible to rack the first round. It was so tight that when you bring the bolt back, I think it was catching on the round, the lip of the round, and usually needs to kind of glide over it, but they're so tight that you couldn't even rack the first round. So I'm going to take them apart real quick, see what's going on, see if there's any issues. So on these, you just push that in and slide it back. These are super easy to take apart. You just keep sliding it and push that down. Oops. This is what it looks like. Okay, so it's pretty simple. I've already taken this apart, and I don't believe that it's damaged or anything, but I think I found the issue. So if you look at this, well, here's the base plate, and this is just under the base plate. If you can see, this is angled off to the side, and I believe that when it's getting really compressed up against the wall, this wherever this plastic piece is, it's getting stuck on this part of the coil up in the wall. So all these will compress fine, but this one is still stuck right there, so you can't get the last few rounds in. So it should be like that. None of these should be stuck on this lip. So I think what I'm going to do is round the edges here and here, and maybe come to a point. I was thinking about just chopping it off, but I don't know really what the point of this is, so I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to keep it as close to the original as it is, but I'm going to take all of them out and then round these corners so there's nothing for the spring to get stuck on. See how it's stuck right there? I think that's what's going on. And then on one of the mags, it's not getting stuck. But all of these, if you can see, they're all angled to the side, and it's up against the wall in the magazine. So I'm going to do this around the edges and see if I can fix it that way, and then load them up and see how many rounds I can get in. So here we go. We're going to load them all up. You can see I have 6 groups of 5 here, and every single last one of them are going to go in now, just because I rounded that little edge of the plastic piece. Let's do it. But now they all have 30 rounds. You can see right there, that little shiny part, that's the 30 round hole right there. So the other issue was they're very tight. So I don't know if what I did loosened them up a little bit, but I'm going to try to load the one round and see if I'm still having that jamming problem where it's so tight when you pull the bolt back, it like catches. I think it catches on the rim of the case, but we'll see right now. Okay, now I'm going to check to see if I can pull the bolt back without it catching on that first round, because it is super snug in there. This is one of the main problems people have with this mag. Yeah, see, it's stuck. That's just one mag. Let's see if it happens to another. Yeah, see, it's getting stuck on that first round. Let's try the last one. Oh, there we go. I don't want to release it because it'll put a round in there, but this last mag works. Let's try these other ones again. It's a bummer that the damn thing doesn't work with all the rounds in there. You just have to manhandle it a little, maybe. I don't know what it's actually getting stuck. Yeah, it's getting stuck on the edge of the casing. Damn. Yeah, you can see closely, it's like grinding on that first bullet. You can see, I don't know, can you see it there? The line where it's digging away at it. So I don't know. Yeah, it is pretty tight. Maybe I just let it sit for a few days. Maybe it'll break in a little. And, you know, maybe I'll try to get like a 31, like the 31st round in there. And just try to compress it a little and break it in more. But that stinks that only two of these, or only one of these, you can rack the first round with 30 rounds in it. And you might have to take one round out of these, but that's, I guess that's not a deal breaker. They're $5 each, so not bad. But so just do that little tip around that edge there, and you can fill them with 30 rounds.